Exactly.
Back in 1996, a space shuttle mission was conducting some experiments, and they were using a long tether that broke off.
Yeah.
And let's talk about that, because that has a lot to do with this. Like, what are these things?
Suddenly, dozens and then hundreds of these perfectly formed discs just started appearing from everywhere.
Do we know how big those dots are?
We can only do by comparison that we know the tether itself is 12 miles long.
12 miles long.
So it's sticking straight, and there's one of those giant, that thing has to be at least a mile across. A mile across, the one you're seeing right now.
Clearly, there's something, right?
And they exhibit the same patterns. This happened in 1996, and this experiment, there it is. And look at the pulse it's giving off. That pulse is an energy scan. It's because it's scanning the area, because the pulse is not coming from the back, it's coming from the front.
It looks biological.
And yes, it does. And I also believe these UFOs are alive themselves.
What did they conclude?
And
what this might have been?
Oh, well, at the time, NASA was able to just stammer out, look at their perfectly shaped discs. They all have the donut hole and a little shark bite on the outside. Yeah. And I have a theory about that shark bite is simply a plexiglass window-like area that allows people to look inside and see whatever they want you to see.
Do you think this is biological or some kind of machinery?
I myself believe that true UFOs are actually biological, that they are conscious beings, that they are alive themselves.
It looks like a cell.
Yes.
Doesn't it? A large cell.
Yeah. And this thing, at the time, all they could stammer out was ice particles and debris. That's all that NASA was able to say.
That was weird.
And then they took down the public server that this was on, and NASA never again used a public server for to expose their satellite filming at the time.